to my stop and I see it's a machine that says don't use, I don't know, they better not be wrong. Because, you know, on that sign it says don't use. I don't report things that's not any issue. But it says don't use on that machine. Let's see if they right or wrong. Be lying, they better not be lying. Don't use, man. Because sometimes I look at it and they don't even see no quarters in there. But see if they lying or not. I don't know. Should I trust them or not? Should I trust them? Because if this thing is working and I test it, man, best believe I'm taking this thing right off. Now, I'm at an air machine. It's time to find out if they're lying about this note that's written on this air machine. I'm outside of the air machine right now. I just took off the lock, the park lock, and then I took this thing called the vault head out. I'm going to show y'all right now. This thing called the puck lock. That's the puck lock. This key is from this bag, and that's the puck lock, and then you have to grab this thing out. This is a vault head. This big silver thing is the vault head. And you pull out the money. I took the money, I already put it in here. I need to find out what's the issue. It says don't use. So this thing could be clogged up. It's not clogged up, right? So it's not clogged up, right? So, and I know it's not clogged up because by looking at it, and then if you run some quarters in. See that quarter came right back on? And that's how you test it. There's no issue of this thing is not clogged up. If it was quarters in here, that means this whole thing need to come off and all the quarters got to get cleared off. Out the tower. This is called the tower. So in this case, since the quarter came through, that means this is nothing wrong with this. But the thing is, I ran this says $2.50. I ran almost $3-4 in here. So that's pretty much telling me that this machine is not registering the quarters. So it's not registering the quarters. And I can go ahead and test it out right now again on cam. But I ran mad quarters in and the machine ain't go off. And all the quarters are going through because they're all in the bag. So I'm running all these quarters through because eventually it should cut on. It's not doing nothing. You know, I can't fix that, so that's all the quarters. So I need to put a service call. And it's simple. All you do is go to the app. Go to the app right here. I can scan the code, which is right here. I can scan this code right here. So I can hit it to scan. I'm gonna do it, try to scan. Sometimes it doesn't scan. Oh, it says invalid machine. So sometimes you have to put the code in. So 782, and even sometimes that don't even work. So let's see if it goes through. Actually, it went through, and all I gotta do is go through this thing and literally say what's the issue. So the problem is, I don't know if y'all see that. I could put no communication, not taking money. I can put that one. We're just gonna go with that one. That's optional because that's my information. I can add comments to it, but that pretty much explains everything. So I'm gonna just go ahead and submit. And that's it. So now that means someone's gonna come to this air machine and see what's the issue. They're gonna run some quarters in like I just did. But unfortunately, I don't fix, I just collect. So I'm gonna go ahead and collect this up. And we're gonna close this thing all up. Do this with one hand. So we're gonna put this in here. After putting the black bag in there, you gotta put the black bag in there. You don't put the black bag in there, the money gonna be everywhere. So you gotta throw that in there like that. Throw this vault head in here like this. Take this, take that off. Now it's all locked in there. You know what I'm saying? That's one. Now you gotta put the other lock on. You're gonna take this thing, which is called a puck lock. And that goes on here. Of course I'm having trouble. Only when I'm doing it one hand. Dang, don't want to say. I'm messing up. A little bit. So this one circle at the top, you see how there's three, that circle at the top, that one little pin at the top has to line up with that little dent line right there, and it's gonna slide all the way down, and this whole thing gonna drop all the way down. but this whole thing got to flush completely down, and you have to turn this key out. So that was the issues I'm having. Let's see if I can do it. I don't know if I can do it on cam right now. We're gonna try. I'm gonna have to flip hands real quick and put this in my right hand. Start the camera back up. See if I can do this. I already know it's not gonna work because I just tried this 2-3 times, and if I can't get it, I'm gonna have to do it off cam. So I'm just having this issue for a little bit now. I'm trying to show y'all real quick, but it is not working out. Yep, so I'm gonna have to do it off cam. Yeah, I never have issues if I'm doing it with 2 hands, but it's so easy to do with just one hand. So I took it off, but you see that little circle flush down, and it has to go all the way down. If it doesn't, I mean, it's not properly sealed. But yeah, this thing has to go all the way down. And now I got the key. They actually had an old key in here. So now you just take this key, it's already tied to the bag, and you just flush it right in this bag. Then you close it up. And sometimes they be lying. You see how they 67 key? I have a 67 key. It's just pretty much telling me I need a 67 key. After I take that lock off, that means this key is gonna go for the big circle thing, which is the vault head. But unfortunately, it needed this type of key, which is on top, which is at the end of this pliers. It's called an E12. So sometimes they write E12 or 67. In this case, it was actually an E12. In some other cases, it'll be 67. So I can actually cross this out and put E12 key, just to make it easier. So once they come out the vehicle, they can come out with the E12 and not the 67. See, I came out with these keys expecting it was going to be a 67 key, but unfortunately it wasn't. So I had to go back in the vehicle and get this. So yeah, but yeah, so yeah, it's all set. And that's how it works for handling little situations. Unlike if it says don't use, and that's how you're supposed to test it. Meanwhile, I could test it with a card right here to see if this card reader's working, but the light is on and everything. Sometimes you want to test and put quarters in to see if it's running through, but that's only if you see signs and stuff like this. So that way you can put the proper issue into the app. So that way people can come out, fix the machine. But yeah, if you guys like this video, like, comment, subscribe. Thank you. Peace.